Bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of
a lot of pre-match. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's bombs away. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. Beautiful counter punch. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
So Todd, let me explain to you. You're outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. The courage on display here is incredible. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. Leave it go.
Shots, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, Come on, breathe. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen. Good work.
What do we expect to see here in round two? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Flat for the fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
How about that time counter shot? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about about Barrera in that last round? That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round. Now relax. Just get him.
Come on, you're better than that. Come on, you're switching.
Beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. He fails to score with that left hook. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Looking to land the hook. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Swing and a miss with that jab. What a punch! Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Barrera in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your...
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your...
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back on the job.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Don't be looking there.
Listen, you switched on. What are you doing?
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good defense to block the hook. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the hook. How about that time counter shot? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Barrera in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that.
Entire fight. Now he's laying back with
There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man.
All right, now you're switching off. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
And there's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punching. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
Talk about Edwards in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Get your shots up.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breaths, big deep breaths. Calm yourself down, calm yourself down. Come on, breathe, breathe. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch off. Switch on.
Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Sonny Edwards took that really bad. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Barrera in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. Don't be looking there for one.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab misses. Well done with that counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous.
Settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you, they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake